Hi, welcome. Today I'm gonna show you guys the succulents that are in my office today. So I added these two tall bookshelves some time ago, and I have two more to the left of me, but those are empty because all those succulents are outside, and I'm not gonna show you guys because it's a huge mess on that side. So today I'm gonna focus in on some of the succulents that are, I guess, having some sort of problem. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a problem. A lot of these succulents are new and they've been just potted, so they're still rooting or trying to root in the pot. Some of these are ones that was outside and I had to bring it back in because it was having some sort of issue. Some of these you might not even have seen because I haven't posted a lot of my videos yet. So just a quick scan of the succulents that are sitting in here. And as you can see, all the light color is different, the grow light color, because I had bought different ones, trying out different ones to see which one is more effective or which one may be more effective. So, but they are all full spectrum grow lights. And it is attached to the bottom of the shelf over here. As you can see, these two are attached. So far, I feel like it's been working. But I have to say, there are some that have stretched in here, which is, it's expected because I have the same problem in the winter as well, but I'm trying very hard to control the amount of water that I'm giving these succulents inside. So let's focus in on some of the ones that are clearly stretching. So this is Echeveria birch. It is a cluster, but one of them fell off in transit when it was delivered to me. But it's fine, I rooted fine. It actually grew quite a bit in here, but since summer began, it started stretching. So you can see how the center has popped up in all three branches. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly the issue that I'm having with a lot of my succulents. Well, no, you know what? I shouldn't say a lot because it's only a handful. Luckily, it's only a handful. I try to shift them around so that I can prevent this as much as I can. As you can see, this one has stretched as well. It was doing something really funny. It was growing in the middle only, and the leaves were shorter than it was. And all of a sudden, now the leaves got long again, and now it's kind of like tilting to one side. So I had shifted the pot, like I rotated the pot. And I moved it from this side to this side because, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the light bulbs are different. These are under a grow light bulb. So yeah, I'm trying to see if that's gonna help it. And let's see what else. My Arze is also stretched. Now this has been sitting on the left side, and it started. I think it got sunburn. I don't know if that's even possible, but I got sunburn from the grow light because it was literally right under the spot where this Hyalina is sitting, and it got sunburn. I don't know if the video is capturing it, but the edges of some of the leaves are like black, but not really. Yeah, I can't say that it's sunburn because it hasn't turned the usual sort of crispy black. It's just been this like darker color for a while, but I don't know what it was, so I moved it to another spot. But even before then, it was stretching, even though it was like literally directly under the grow light. Now let's see another one of mine, Echeveria salmon. As you can see, it's stretched in the center as well. I'm trying to see if there's any other succulents that have stretched. A lot of these came and sat in here for quite a long time before it got potted, so it sort of got stretched in the nursery pot. Like this one, I think this is a Pachyvaria bubble candy, and I already have one outside. And this one has been sitting in here for quite some time, and I literally just potted this yesterday. And it has stretched in the center, as you can see. So hopefully these will get resolved once I bring them out in the fall. I don't have any space outside for them, but I do plan on adjusting some of my planters outside to be able to house my succulents. It's gonna take some modification. Once again, I'm always modifying my stands and whatnots out there, but For the most part, echeverias are, I feel like they are better at not stretching indoors, if that makes any sense. But there are definitely some varieties that will stretch, and as you can see, this one, I think this was Echeveria blue. It has stretched inside. Well, it's always lived in here from day one since I've gotten it, since I potted it. As you can see, it is stretched in the center, and I just find it really funny to have the succulents only the center pops up. This is a, what is this? I think a variegated peach pride. It has been sitting in my office for quite a long time before it got potted, and it stretched in the nursery pot. And ever since I potted in here, I think it rooted. I mean, it came with roots, but it's hard to say. It's still like pretty soft, but it hasn't shown anything. It's just kind of like frozen in time. And as you know, a lot of these succulents do sort of freeze and not do anything in the summer, especially because one, I am controlling the amount of water that I'm giving. Two, it's just way too hot in here. I do have two fans going, and one circulating fan and one ceiling fan, but that is unfortunately not enough, in that it will get quite hot in here. The AC will kick in. When it will never go higher than 78 degrees in here, but it is indoors, and I cannot open the windows any longer because it is so hot and humid outside, and it's been like that for quite some time now. I want to say a week now, that if I open the windows, it gets so humid and so hot so quickly. No fan will do. Like, I feel like it's just not gonna do well. It's not gonna do any good for my succulents. I mean, I want sort of outside air to circulate in here, but it's just the air right now is just so humid and hot, which is very typical of New York summers. So it was okay up until June, but now that it's July, the air is definitely not more humid. Now, currently in here, let's see my thermometer. It's hard to see the light. It's 77 degrees in here, 54% humidity. Before, actually this morning, I did open the windows, and the humidity went up to like 69 while I was at the gym. And that was probably the windows open for maybe an hour and a half or two at most. So far, I feel like these are doing well. Now, this is the first year that I haven't brought all my succulents outside. Last year, I had literally brought all of them outside, but I definitely had less than two. So I have more now. So it will be extremely hard to bring all of these out there. And as I mentioned, I also don't have any space out there. I do have these outdoor planters that I plan on adjusting so that I can bring more of these out in the fall, because as you saw, some of these are stretching in here, no matter how many fans that I have in here circulating, even if the AC is on. It's great that air is circulating, but it's not outside air, it's not natural air. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like these in general do so much better outside. And as I have shown you my succulents that are outside, even though it's been pretty much high 90s for more than a month now, especially when the sun is out, I do have two shade cloths outside, and that's actually has been working really well for me. None of my succulents got sunburned. And although I have lost succulents this summer, a handful already, I feel like one is dying on me every week or so, but that's only because I made the mistake of watering it too much. And in your head, you tell yourself, okay, don't water it too much, just a little bit. And then some of them, I mean, most of them, it's okay. It's okay to water them. And provided that you do it on a cloudy day, provided that you keep it away from the sun until it's completely dry. There's a lot of things that you have to remember to do. And some succulents, I mean, are they thin-leaved or thick-leaved? Are they storing more water than not? I mean, are they really like dry, or are they, there's so many factors. I watered my Perpisorum too much, and it literally like turned yellow in 2-3 days. All the leaves fell off, and I had to pull it out of the pot. I'm hoping that I can save it. I can show you guys later when I do an update on my succulents outside. But so I killed one of them that way. And there's a handful of the ones that has not been doing well and have gone to the graveyard. but for the most part, I feel like they are doing okay. Right now, I have one of the fans. I had to turn it off because I'm doing recording, and there's a couple succulents in here, like these two. I'll show you. That had some sort of weird fungus issue. I don't know. I wish I had captured it before I sprayed it down, but there was like these white little round fuzzy spots on the leaves, so I had to spray the fungicide plant spray. Hopefully, it will get better. I feel like this is the first year that I'm having this weird fungus issue. So I've had it with some of my succulents outside, and apparently I'm having it in here too. I was hoping that because it's much less humid in here, I was hoping that I'm not going to have any kind of fungus or viral issues. But you just don't know. And to be fair, I am moving my succulents in and out a lot of times throughout the weeks. So who's to say? I mean, I don't know if they are contagious or they get contagious, but yeah, though that this year for me, the biggest issue has been the weird fuzzy fungus on my succulents on the leaves. So for the most part, if I give them the plant spray and then keep it out of the sun until it's completely dry, I would say at least 2 days. Then that seems to resolve the issue. But sometimes it'll leave these brown spots, sort of like burned spots on my succulents, and that could be because the plant spray, even though it looks dry to the naked eye, if it goes under the sun too early, it will burn the leaves. So I would say you have to give at least 2 full days out of the sun before you put it back on its original spot. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Just going around showing you guys some of the succulents that are inside. These I will keep in here for the most part. Most of these I will keep in here for the rest of the summer, and hopefully I can bring these out in the fall. Now that most of these are rooted really nicely and they have responded to water, I feel like they can handle outside harsh conditions, because sometimes it does get pretty harsh out there. So whether it's rain or whether it's sun or whatever it is. So I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye now.